2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. On first down, Lawrence. And right away, he lost the football. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. Not only a fumble loss there, but a fumble lost on your first drive in your own territory.
Now you're dealing with a lot of stuff here because you feel bad going off the field because you gave up the football. How does your own defense feel now having to go out there and stop them when the momentum is clearly shifted in their favor?
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's Allen following the fumble recovery. Dancing to his left. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Allen going to throw deep for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. A great play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bills on just 2 plays have taken the lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Now, if they're out there, we'll see if they can pick those things back up. On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. That's caught. It's Dan Arnold, the tight end. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory.
Now, they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 45-yard line. A give, it's Etienne off the option. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. Well, this defense for the Bills, they played really well in that win last week against Miami.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Brian Poole. So problems with errant passing continuing. Remember, he threw 2 picks in the loss last week and now another here in this first quarter.
And sometimes, partner, this is the result of a quarterback who's simply trying to do too much. Feels like he's trying to make up for what he did last week. and you can't do it all on one throw.
So after the INT, it's Allen. Steps away to his left. And I think the ball's out. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well. Can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. Looking to throw again on second down. Allen, he'll find Gabriel Davis. A gain of 8 there on the play. And that's going to make it third down and less than a yard.
Brings up third and inches.
Here's Devin Singletary. He played in this state at Florida Atlantic. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to move the sticks with a gain of 4 on 3rd and inches. On play action, Allen. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
Singletary. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen steps away. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Josh Allen taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Bills have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0.
Jaguars nothing. Tyler Bass to kick off
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And no return here for Agnew, so they'll bring it out, start the drive at the 25. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 32-yard line.
Hey, Alpha!
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Lawrence. He'll get this out to the flat for Etienne. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. So the completion gets him just a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Lawrence. He'll drop this one off with Etienne. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Coming up on a 2nd and 6.
Hey, echo.
Now Lawrence. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown! Well, we saw Trevor Lawrence take plenty of deep shots in his days at Clemson, and he shows off that cannon of an arm here as a rookie at the NFL level. Extra point right down the middle, and that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Returning it, Isaiah McKenzie. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders. That
guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. That's complete to Davis. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Now Allen. Right back to Davis. It's complete. That catch good for only a couple.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Escaping the pressure right. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A big play that time on the catch and run. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
And again, it's Allen. Flush to his right. And he's got it. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there.
That's a big league job there of getting out of the pocket, not panicking, and just buying himself some time. Then he made a good, accurate throw to set up 1st and goal.
They'll look to run with Singletary. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Tyler Bass now for the point after. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Makes the score Bills 21, Jaguars 7. Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Jamal Agnew now to return it. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
First and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they are a game under 500 now following the loss a week ago. And this is a team, Charles, that just has not been able to string victories together.
Yeah, they're certainly going the wrong way, aren't they? Because it looked like they had things pointing in the right direction, but now they've lost 2 straight. And that means this game is vital, extremely important, because if they fall 2 games below 500, the road back into playoff contention, awfully difficult.
Jim, Charlie, 64, we.
On 2nd and 7, Lawrence. He'll get this off to Etienne. It'll go as a gain of 4. And they're going to have a 3rd down.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 3.
They'll run with Etienne. And trying to shake free, but Etienne cannot. The defense will stop him short. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it.
Down. 70, Indy. Hey, exit.
Second down, defense, let's go. Right six. Right six.
And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And he's unable to get away. They stop him at the line on 4th and 2. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Bills are going to take over in excellent field position. Allen now on 1st down. Throw left side complete. That's Davis. Touchdown, Bills. Gabriel Davis, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bills are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Jaguars 7. Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. To return, here's Agnew. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10.
Let's go, D.
Here's Lawrence to throw. Finds the open target, Arnold. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Hey, seam 6. Seam 6.
49, guys. Mike, 49.
Five.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. He'll find Etienne out of the backfield. So the completion good for 7 there. And that'll make it a 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 43-yard line.
Gone, it's Lawrence. Sharks got it left side. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down. Now Lawrence. That's once again complete to Chark. And he will have a Jaguars first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
Buzz. Look at me. Zipper.
Again, it's Lawrence. And that's complete to Etienne out of the backfield. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. What a dimension this man brings to this defense. He had his mind set there that he was going to get in and make that tackle. He really flew to the football.
And that is a situation where in a defender's mind, you just have to pick a point on the football field and think to yourself, I'm going to sprint full out and meet him at that point. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't, but he had to play diagnosed perfectly there.
And they'll throw on first down with Lawrence. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Bills taking the lead to the locker room. As we now go downstate to Orlando and check in with Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Both these teams running through their final adjustments before they head out of the locker room. We're just about set for the second half. And to bring it your way, let's go back upstate to Jacksonville and Brandon Gaudin.
All right, Coach, thanks very much. Fine work as always as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. Isaiah McKenzie now on the return. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And the first half definitely went their way, and this would seem to be a great opportunity to kind of put this game a little closer out of reach with a score here.
Yeah, and it's a wonderful opportunity for them because if they can add 7 more to their lead before the other guys even see the football, that could be the decisive blow in this game. I think that's how they're eyeing it. That's how they're approaching it.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. They'll try and run for this with Singletary. And it would appear he's going to be short of a first down as he stopped right around the 29. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down. Singletary. They'll run for it. And, boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Jags take over in terrific field position. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Check. Tight dog.
Now Lawrence to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Eluding the pressure right. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. Allen now looks to throw. He will find Diggs in the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo.
We got 6.
Stephon Diggs. His 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Bills use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Jaguars 7. Tyler Bass to kick off.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. To return, here's Agnew. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, and what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. 2nd and 10.
Hey, Delta.
Here's Lawrence. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th. And they'll indeed go for it. Here's Lawrence. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Levi Wallace with a pick. And they'll have the ball set up in the red zone at the 16-yard line. Oh, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game, go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today
and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. 2nd and 10 forthcoming here. Third quarter action from Jacksonville. Trying to improvise. He will find Diggs in the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo. Stephon Diggs with touchdown number 15 on the year and second of the game. And the Bills use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that will extend this big lead. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. To return, here's Agnew. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. To throw again on 2nd down. Lawrence. They'll get this out to the flat for Etienne. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3. Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. And Shark hauls it in. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on 3rd down that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a 1st down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he takes us just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
Well, maybe this offense, from watching their counterparts work, I'm wondering if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game, because that's worked well. This offense, they have not looked particularly good all game long, but a nice throw there for a good game and a 1st down.
They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The ball resting on the 20. Here's 2nd and 6. Lawrence going to throw again. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's...
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Brian Poole. And now off to the races down the right side.
What's up?
And he is going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown. Make it back-to-back weeks now with a pick 6 for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick 6 in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. I'll tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Lawrence. And now here is another interception. picked off by Brian Poole. And he is going to score. It's a pick six and a Bills touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick six put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them. Throwing after the interception, Lawrence. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. A big play that time through the air. 34 yards.
At this stage, there's nothing left to do but to keep firing. And if you're a play caller, you may go off your sheet and use some things maybe you hadn't planned to in this game. Maybe that was one of them there that worked.
Now a throw here to his running back. And this time not quite to the 30. He'll be down at the 31-yard line.
10 yards on the pickup. It's second and inches at the Bills' 31-yard line.
And let's pin the mirrors back and go full strip.
A quick throw complete to Chark.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Gotta get the point. Get him out. I got one.
Throwing again here. It's Lawrence. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38.
A big loss on the play. Brings up second down.
Throwing on second and long. Lawrence. And his throw here's incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
The Jaguars on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be third and a mile.
Big stop. Let's go. Right six.
Lawrence will throw.
Here I come again. Here I come again. Here I come again.
Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. That kick, by the way, Charles, a career long.
Well, we did watch him in pregame, and he hit from this distance, so not a surprise. But there still is something exciting about it, carrying it over from practice and pregame to actually doing it in live action.
Here's Coleman now to return, and he won't quite make it to the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And it's looking all the more likely that a 5th straight win is going to be in the cards. They'll try to run some time here with a 1st and 10. Here's Allen. He'll get this out wide to Singletary. And he's able to get up here to the 26. That catch good for only a couple.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
On second down, here's a run with Singletary.
That was a good, nice, crisp run for a 1st down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10. Forced out to his left. Allen hit. He lost the football, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. So Allen's going to look to throw. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. Allen going to give this one to Singletary, and he'll get it down here to the 43.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add in a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
On the ground, it's Singletary, and he'll be brought down at about the 42. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Miles Jack with a sack.
Brandon, that's just football 101. If you're out of the pocket, you've got to get rid of the football in this situation. You cannot take a sack in a 2-minute drill.
So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. Throwing now is Allen. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties. He's able to knock that one away.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Flushed out right. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bills' drive stalls out on 4th down. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here on the turnover on downs. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Bills, they moved to 7-1 on the year with the victory. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the New York Jets. Meanwhile, for Jacksonville, they fall 2 games under 500 now at 3-5. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Indianapolis to take on the Colts.